Erickson.
Erickson? Okay.
Out of Langley, BC.
Okay.
And I'm a fine art gourd artist, and these are all my gourds that I have in front of me here. I fell in love with these because they are one of the world's oldest cultivated plants. So they have a history that goes back centuries, and they at that time were from the nomadic people who would travel, and they were used for food as well as for storage to carry their water and all their goods. And of course the leader of the tribe would be someone that had the most gourds and the nicest and the most embellished, because he was someone of stature. So this is kind of where it starts. On each gourd, these are hard shelled, so they are a distant cousin of the cucumber and the pumpkin family, but they're distant cousins, so they're slightly different. And these are called hard shelled gourds. So when you look at them, they're almost like a wood product, but they're very lightweight. So the beauty of these is when I'm working with these, I do pyrography on them as well, which is wood burning. And wood burning is a subject that has been around for centuries. This is wood burning or pyrography, and it's shading techniques done with a hot tool, and it leaves these impressions on the gourd. And that is actually also something very old. It's one of the oldest art forms. So it's a beautiful marriage between a very old plant and a very old art form. So they're fascinating to me just because of those two things. The other thing that fascinates me is the shapes. They all come in different shapes. This one is a zucca gourd, and it would have grown like so, as almost a cucumber, and it would have had rounded ends. However, I wanted it to stand tall, so what I did with this one was I put a new bottom on it so it would have a base. And I used metallic dyes for the coloring, and then I carved into it. So each one is created due to its shape and size. Another one I have here is a dipper gourd. So this would have been used to dip. And this one a lot of them would have had a straight end on it, but this has a beautiful curve. And this is the natural inside of them, which I clean out all the seeds and scoop it all out, all the debris, and then I did the artwork on it. On this particular one, I have coiling, which I've covered with a colored linen thread, and I've wound it around and around tightly so that it covers the fiber rush that I use to attach it and stitch it onto the gourd in all these places. So these are very different from a canvas. A canvas is flat. These have a 360 that you need when you design them to make sure that it's a complete design and meeting up on the other side. So these are almost like a huge canvas. So that's quite a difference from regular art canvas. But I'm in love with gourds.
Well, it sure looks like, I mean, look at the beautiful display you've got here.
Thank you. And I don't have them all out. I had more out yesterday, but I just decided it was too much. So I have my West Coast look, and I have my leather look, which is all a flush surface, only it's carved in slightly to give it that leather look. And again, this one. So this is Rose of the West. Gorgeous. Nice.